Yeah. I just wanted to revisit this. Let me turn this. Okay, there we go. Let's revisit this truth. This is the logic, the dagger, the common sense, and the truth that destroyed all black Egyptomaniacs, all Afrocentrics. This is the logic that killed everybody. And 6 months later, no one has named the nation or tribe. No one has rebutted this. Everybody's shaking their boots. No one has ever told the conscious community, except Chief X, that North Africa is not Black Africa and never was ever Black Africa. That's what got you niggas shook. And let's elaborate real quick. Here is the continent called Africa. Okay? Europe, Asia. Sometimes people say Eurasia. People get confused when you say Eurasia. They think you're talking about people from Germany and Poland and Italy. Niggas need science. Anyway, North Africa has never been Black Africa in the history of mankind. That's a fucking fact. And everyone hates it. What is Black Africa is Sub-Saharan Africa from about right down here on down. Plainly Sub-Saharan Africa. Or I can say West Africa, Central Africa. You see where it says Central here? West Africa, Central Africa, and East Africa, and South Africa on down. But North Africa up here has never been Black Africa. Right? The pyramids are in the big one, and the Sphinx is right here. You see that up there? You see what this is? This is the Mediterranean Sea. So when I used to tell people several years ago, I'm not no motherfucking Mediterranean, people used to be tripping, didn't understand me. Now they do. They didn't understand me when I said I'm not no motherfucking Mediterranean. Don't disrespect me like that. See, Black Americans were trying to be Mediterranean people. And you ain't no Mediterranean people. You're a tropical African. Okay? Hold on, my phone is ringing at me. You're a tropical Africa. This is tropical Africa here. The Congo, Nigeria, Ghana, and all this old shit. You see me? Now, I asked people, let me just name the countries. Morocco, North Africa. Algeria, North Africa. Libya, North Africa. Egypt, North Africa. So, when I say Mediterranean, this is the Mediterranean Sea, right? Black folk in the conscious community and the Afrocentrics been arguing a bunch of dumb shit on stupid, right? So, let's give a clear understanding, okay? Let me turn my flashback on. Okay. I said I'm not a Mediterranean. Egypt, like if you look up Egyptian people's food, it's considered Mediterranean food. People in Greece and Turkey and Italy down here and everybody around here, these coastlines, these are Mediterranean people, and their food is called Mediterranean food. Greek food is basically Mediterranean food. Egyptian food is considered a Mediterranean food. It's the Mediterranean Sea. Don't let nobody disrespect you ever again and say you're a Mediterranean African. You're not. You're a Sub-Saharan African. And to be technical, you're a tropical African. These are desert or arid African peoples. They're not Black Africa. I'm just going to say white, but I don't literally mean white, just to juxtapose. This above is white Africa. This is Black Africa. White Africa, Black Africa. Are you with me? Okay. Now, people talk this shit. Let me address something somebody was saying the other day. Oh, well, they was naked because it was hot and not because they were primitive. And you know what? There are a lot of primitive, underdeveloped people around the world. Okay, there has always been Southeast Asia, all Africa, sub-Saharan Africa was cut off from where. So with that logic, people in the Saudi Arabia desert wasn't naked and it was hot as fuck. Okay, so these are just excuses people use. I have no problem admitting and giving the fact that West Africa is underdeveloped nations. They'll tell you that. You understand? Like even when I went to Ghana, right? The Ghanaians told me I was taking a tour through a museum, and one place was this beautiful park, and it was just beautiful. And when one of the tour guides, African, told me, he said, everything of beautification in Ghana, the British built. I mean, and it's okay. West Africa are underdeveloped nations. Okay, back to my point now. Okay, there's underdeveloped nations everywhere. Go to the Amazon jungle, underdeveloped nations. All in Mexico, around here, underdeveloped nations. It's okay. Some people just... Because of the geography. I got a video on the geography of Africa and why it's underdeveloped and how they were cut off from the rest of the world. People don't even know this. I've been learning a lot lately about that. But anyway, I asked people, in 30,000 years, name one black tribe or nation that ever existed and lived in these areas and set up camp. All through these areas. Anywhere around here who set up camp here in North Africa and their culture was born there and they lived there. Name one Name one sub-Saharan African origin tribe or a black, nappy, kinky-haired people tribe or group or nation that set up camp and lived in North Africa, anywhere in all of Saudi Arabia, Turkey, the Levant, Israel area, the Near East, you know what I mean? The Caucasus Mountains. We were nowhere around here. These are not our lands ever, 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 ever. In 30,000 years, we are only found down here. We're kinky hair people. And I don't even like to say we when let me sit down because my knees, okay. And I don't even like to say these are people either, okay? Because it's just like people in India and Asia don't say Chinese people are their people are the same. Everyone has these are continents. No one owns a continent. There are different genetic variations all over Asia, all over Africa, all over North America, in the Western Hemisphere. There are different types of people. So you won't hear Pakistani people claim to be Kazakhstan people. They know they are different people, different makeups, and not the same. Only African Americans or Black Americans in this so-called conscious community think that everybody here is the fucking same. And their ancestors are related to them. It's not true. Just because people have a kinky hair, just because a person from Ghana has kinky hair and a person from Zambia has kinky hair, it doesn't mean they're the same type of people. Just like Indians have dark straight hair, so do Chinese people have dark straight hair, so the Iranians have dark straight hair, so do Kazakhstan people have dark straight hair, Indonesia people have dark straight hair. That does not mean that they're all the same people. Do you get what I'm saying? That is a mindset from a confused people, African Americans and Black Americans. We're the only one who had this identity crisis and want to claim the entire continent when you're not genetically related to the entire continent. Okay? Just like all these people aren't genetically related. Okay. So this is what bust their ass wide open in 2021. The fact that Chief X shut down the hotep hustle and let everybody know North Africa was never Black Africa. And no one has proved me wrong to this day. The only thing people came up with was the Garamantes, who they say came out the Green Sahara. So let me shut this Green Sahara bullshit argument down, because that's the only way they want to wiggle up into North Africa and not want to be sub-Saharan Africans. Okay? At 6,000 years ago, the Sahara was green. You know what? I'm going to say 7. Okay? Because it began to get really fucking hot around 6,000 years ago, and motherfuckers was getting the hell out of there and migrating to other people. Whoever was in the Green Sahara, I had to do this research. I'm going to do a whole video on it because niggas think they're going to use the Green Sahara to debunk me. But whoever was in the Green Sahara, when the temperature started to change and it started to dry out, they migrated north. Not down. So if they migrated north, then these are those people who were there. The North Africans now, who are living along the coast. They migrated to the coast and stuff. Now, even people were not really living in the Green Sahara. They lived on the borders of the Green Sahara. Oh, I got proof on all this, so I'm waiting for somebody to come with this Green Sahara argument again so I can shut that one down and block all your efforts. I'm bringing you back home. So they lived on the borders of it, but it was teeming with animal life in the Green Sahara. Nobody was set up camp living all up in the midst of them teeming wild animals. They lived on the borders of the Green Sahara, but in the Green Sahara was life and teeming with animals. People still weren't in there. Whether it's in the dried out times now or when it was green. People may have creeped every now and then, but nobody was living up in there. But when it dried out, then people went up north, not south. So the Green Sahara argument is done. But the one person people halfway came up with was a biracial people called the Garamantes, who are actually Berber. Okay? So the Green Sahara argument is debunked, and I will go more meticulous into it if somebody wants to try me. But I'm going to save them daggers. Because I said, these only argument they have is the Green Sahara, and maybe people were in there 6,000 years ago. But my initial argument was, I said, name a person in the last 5,000 years. I've widened it to 30,000 years now. You can't name one black tribe ever in North Africa. Ever. Because North Africa has never been black Africa. It has always been a people who, let me just say how it goes, just in general. Morocco, all these people had gene flow in and out of here for the last 60, 30,000 years. In and out of here. In and out of here. That's why they call them Mediterranean people, Mediterranean food. You niggas ain't no Mediterraneans. Get your ass back home where you belong, right here, in Central Africa. Get your ass away from here. That is not your land. So just because someone say Africans built this or done that, they're not talking about black Africans. They're talking about the white African, and not white literally. Okay? Black Africa, white Africa. White Africa built them pyramids right around here, around the fucking Mediterranean. You see Cairo? Let me make sure everybody sees it. You see Cairo? It's all up here in the Mediterranean. And these people share the same food and plants and shit like that, and they call it Mediterranean food all around here. Everybody around this Mediterranean has Mediterranean food. You Negroes ain't had no Mediterranean food because you're not Mediterranean people. Try me with that Green Sahara shit and watch I kill it and embarrass you. I'm out of here.